Unlimited Freedom Network. What's going on, guys? We are live in the studio. We are in the place, and we've got a full broadcast for you today. Man, we got a lot going on. Today's date is 6/25/2024. So that's June 25th, 2024. So make sure, whichever video, guys, you're tuning into, make sure that you're tuning into the correct date, right? We don't want to be watching older videos and looking at platforms that have come and gone, thinking, hey, this platform is cool. And then you jump over there, the platform's gone, right? So we want to make sure that we're watching the correct videos because crypto is volatile. Crypto platforms are volatile. Crypto trading is volatile. And that's the truth, right? So we want to make sure that we're doing this in a timely fashion. So, of course, what we're going to do today is we're going to cover the platforms. We've got some great platforms to talk about, some passive income crypto opportunities, right, that yours truly is involved in. Right, so we've got that. We're going to talk about Live Good a little bit, the health and wellness sector. I'm going to be having my Live Good coffee and Live Good supplements as we go through the show here. And we're going to get into the trading corner here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. We're going to talk about binary options trading, right? We're going to talk about pocket option, and I'm going to show you some sauce from my other channel, the Morpheus Crypto Trader channel. So we do all of that during the trading corner. Trading is a game changer. Right, you're already a trader if you're involved in crypto platforms. You're just you're doing it a different kind of way, a new school kind of way, right? Where you're going into a lot of different platforms and you're looking for the ones that hit. It's just like trading. It's the same idea, right? It's just trading is done on the charts, and the charts can be a little bit intimidating for people. But if you tune into my content, I can make it a lot less intimidating, right? Because I've taken the punches, I've taken the hits, I've gone through what it takes to go through to get to the point where you can become a profitable trader. And then I take that knowledge and share that knowledge, right? So that somebody else out there, I can pay it forward, and somebody else out there can take that and then go and make a career or make a career change or make a living or supplement their income, whatever have you, right? So I'm happy to do that. And there's a lot of great reasons to get into trading. There's a lot of great reasons to get into crypto. The number one reason, I think, is because it's a level playing field. Anybody with an internet connection can do it. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you were born. It doesn't matter who you were born to, right? Status, all that, zeroed out. It's just a matter of who's got the skills and who doesn't. Nothing else matters in trading. So we're going to do that, guys, and then we're going to go into our we've got a great story here out of Florida, right? This is out of the state of Florida. We have and this is originally from Fox 35 in Orlando, right? Orlando, Florida. We have a woman has stolen an ambulance from a children's hospital. So we're going to get into that. This is what's happening. I've never had the desire to steal an ambulance before. Never really even thought of doing something like that. But apparently this woman thought it would be a good idea to steal an ambulance. I just thought that was kind of comical. So we're going to look at it. Okay, I'm also going to talk to you about our cheater in the news. We got a new cheater. And we try to keep it even. We got some female cheaters and we got some male cheaters. So we're going to talk about what's going on with that during our cheaters in the news segment here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, which we'll definitely get into. And it's a lot of sauce. And the only thing I ask, guys, is when you come through, whether you're coming through here on the live with me now, if you are on the live with me now, drop me a chat, say hello, I don't bite. If you're coming through later and you're watching on YouTube, regardless of where you're watching or where you're watching it from, where you're tuning in from, when you're watching it, do me a favor and hit the like button and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell, because that helps with the YouTube algorithm, and I want to keep on making content for you guys. So help me out by doing that. I would greatly appreciate it. We also got the liquidity farm is actually where we're going to start. Okay, so let me go ahead and share the screen with you, and we will start getting into the platforms. The first one that we're going to talk about is going to be liquidity farm. Okay, now I have taken a withdrawal from this, and I've taken, I guess, $180 so far. Let's go to let's look at this first. We got running days 3. Total investors 121. They say they've sent out 2,000 plus in withdrawals, and they've got 15,000 deposited. So that's not a lot of deposit, guys. So we'll see what happens here, but they're definitely, like I said, they got a 30-day plan where they're doing large payment plans. So, hopefully they've got some money or some liquidity. They call themselves liquidity farm. So hopefully they've got some liquidity to make those first couple of 30-day cycles, because these kind of numbers, guys, 121 investors, $15,000, that's not going to do it. Hopefully they got some money from somewhere. And if you have a question about anything I say on here, or if you need clarity about why I say the things I say, just drop me a comment. I'll be happy to clarify if you do need that. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the login, show you my back office here. I put a G into this. I got $1,000 in this platform, right? So definitely am taking that risk to get that reward, and I'll show you what kind of reward we're looking to get. Okay, but you got to take a risk to get the reward. Yeah, so you see, I've taken out $180. I've got 1,000 in. Okay, so I definitely don't want this to rug, right? I want this to last, but we're just gonna have to see what happens. We're going to have to see if people are interested in this, if people get involved in this, and, if they do, it will probably last. And if they don't, well, it probably won't, right? So that's what it comes down to. So liquidity farming on decentralized exchanges, efficient strategy where liquid pool providers earn rewards, typically a share of the trading fees. All right, so we got the information on liquidity pools, which you guys can look at that. The link's in the description. You can go over there and look at that. It doesn't cost you anything to click a link. So get started, deposit a tariff, you get your profit generation, you withdraw your funds. Okay, so this is the one I'm in, the 6%, and I'm in for $1,000, right? That means I should be getting a total return. If this lasts the entire 30 days, guys, I'm going to get a return of $2,800, which is a very, very good ROI. So that, to me, is worth it. I'm risking 1,000 to make almost 3,000. Okay, so that to me is worth it, guys. That's called risk to reward ratio. So I went in with 1,000, and let me go ahead and check and see if some of my withdrawals from this morning have hit. I usually take withdrawals in the mornings when I first get up, when it's like my first morning routine, my daily routine. I check into my platforms, I do withdrawals, and see what comes in, see what doesn't come in. It's a ritual, right? It's a ritual of mine here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. So I did take some withdrawals this morning. Let's see, haven't seen very much come in. Well, we got 2 come in. All right, so we had a Bitcoin withdrawal come in from somewhere, and then a USDT withdrawal come in from somewhere. I had a nice big withdrawal from a Signat that I'm still waiting on, which I hope that comes in during the broadcast. I would love to share that with you, if it does come in during the broadcast. It's over $1,000 that I withdrew from a Signat, so it's always nice to share those big withdrawals, right, to let you know that, hey, this platform can handle this type of a withdrawal. So far, nothing on that. But according to all my sources, Liquidity Pool is still paying. So it's been running for 3 days. Okay, and there you go. So once I do get another profit daily generation, as I'm making about $60 a day in profits off of that $1,000, and once I get another profit generation, I'll just go ahead and make the withdrawal, and I'll let you guys know if that comes through on the next broadcast. All right, so that's what's going on with Lick Farm or Liquidity Farm. Let's look at GAAP. Now, as far as my side has gone, I haven't seen a whole lot of excitement about GAAP in terms of a team and in terms of people jumping on. So that's fine. You know what I mean? It's totally up to you. I just want to share what I am doing, but I can tell the pulse. I know the pulse of the crypto sphere. My finger is on the pulse of the crypto community, because I know what you guys like and I know what you don't like, right? I know which ones you're going in, and I know which ones you're not, because my finger is on the pulse of the crypto passive income community, right? Because the person such as myself has my finger on the pulse. All right, so GAAP, I like it. It's been good to me so far. I went in with $500, and I've now got almost 600. Right, I got into it back on I believe it was the 16th of the month, the 16th of June. It's now the 25th, and I've made almost $100 off of a $500 balance, which is great. You know, it's 1.8 through 2.10% a day. 1.8 through 2.1, I should say. So if you look, trade type VIP1, I make 1.8 through 2.1% a day, and then every day I invest. Here's what I like about GAAP is that these investment plans are only 24 hours at a time. So, guys, what that means is every day we can either pull our money out or invest it in for another day. And we can make that decision and should make that decision every single day. So personally, what I've been doing is I put in 500, but I wasn't able to start trading with 500. I was only able to start trading with 300. So I started trading with the $300, okay? And then after the first day, I unlocked VIP level 1. And once I unlocked VIP level 1, I was then able to trade with the full 500 that I had put in, okay, to GAAP. Maybe it's the name, too. I just thought of that. Maybe the name is like confusing people, or maybe they don't like the. I don't know. Personally, I don't know. I had somebody messaged me on YouTube saying that this looked like a website that's been used by other platforms in the past, which I didn't know about it because I've never seen a website used like this, or at least I've never been part of a company that has a website like this. But they say that, so I really don't know. But what I like I said, is every 24 hours you can reinvest. So what I've been doing is I've been compounding, right? Compounding every 24 hours. So like the first was 500, the next was whatever, 502 or 503 or whatever it was, compound. And now I'm up to 600, right? I need to test a withdrawal on this. I really need to test a withdrawal, right? Just to make sure that it works. And actually, let me go ahead, and while I'm thinking about this, I'm not going to do a withdrawal right now, but what I will do, guys, is I will message my contact, because I have contacts in the space. I have a contact, right? I have a contact over at GAAP, or at least I did at one point. And I'm going to message my contact over at GAAP and see if they get back to me. Okay, that would be good. That would be good if they get back to me, don't you think? I don't know. I think so. If I can find my contact over at GAAP. I must have canceled my contact over at GAAP, guys. That's what I must have done. I must have deleted. Okay. Wait a minute. No, I must have deleted my contact over at GAAP. Yeah, because I'm way back in time now. That's what I must have done, guys. Unless I just went through and didn't see it here. Let me look one more time. Whoa. Yeah, I must have deleted my contact over at GAAP. I got so many messages though, so I gotta just go through and make sure that I'm actually looking for the right person. That's Liquidity Farm, Lick Farm. That's just nowhere to be seen, man. Nowhere to be seen. All right. No, that doesn't mean the GAF is done. It just means that I deleted the dang conversation. Dang it. We do it live here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, guys. Next up, we've got Polyvera. Polyvera AI is in the building. This is advanced trading bots. So this is an automated crypto trading revolution. Maximize your earnings with advanced trading bots. Okay, advanced trading bots. We got Vader Prime in the house. Hello from Philadelphia. Hello, Vader Prime. Thank you for tuning into the Unlimited Freedom Network. Great to have you here. If you need anything, just give me a holler because I will get to these as I see them come in. I'm going back and forth to the platforms, but I just flipped back over and saw your message. So welcome. Polyvera AI, guys. Maximize your earnings with advanced trading bots. Join our platform to harness the power of MEV and arbitrage bots. Automate your trading strategy, capitalize on market inefficiencies, and secure competitive returns with our sophisticated API-driven bots. Okay, trade with the leading exchanges and coins. And basically, trade in 3 steps, right? You join my link in the description, you sign up, you get the bot, you activate it, and earn. And I'll show you guys how to do that in 1 second. It's a nice looking website. It's been a good platform. It's a trading platform, right? So when I sign into it, let me show you what it looks like when you sign into your back office. It looks like this, and then what you do is you go over to the left-hand side of the screen, and I did just get a withdrawal from this morning, by the way. This is the one that because I had some Bitcoin that I withdrew, and I did get my withdrawal. Withdrawals come very, very fast at Polyvera AI. Now, this is what your screen looks like when you log in and sign up. You go over to the left-hand side, and there's a button here that says Launch Bot. Okay, you click on Launch Bot. It'll go to arbitrage bot, right? It's $100 minimum, payments for 30 days to 90 calendar days. You click continue on arbitrage bot, and then you choose, do I want to be in the markets for that? And this is a trading bot. This is not your trading. This is a bot that trades for you on your behalf and gets a certain percentage income daily. Do I want to be in the markets for 30 days, 50 days, or 90 days? So let's say 90 days. And then for today, let's do it in Ethereum. And let's do $5,000. So we put in $5,000 in Ethereum for 90 days. That gives us, and it shows you right over here on the right-hand side of the screen what it'll do. It gives you a daily percentage of 1.8% a day in profit. You can see right here the check next to the 1.8%, the total return, 262%. The deposit there is $5,000, and you've got $90 a day that'll be coming into that for 90 days. Your complete ROI is $13,100. When you minus the initial $5,000 that you put in, you've got a pure profit. Okay, a pure profit of $8,100. Now, this to me does not look like a play that's just going to get in and get out. Doesn't mean, listen, guys, that doesn't mean, I am not Nostradamus, okay? I don't know the future, right? It hasn't been revealed to me, the future, okay? But this, to me, looks like something that at least is going to try to stick around for a while, guys. And that would be great if it does, because think about it. $8,100 worth of profit in 90 days. Well, what if it lasted a year or two? That's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of profit, right? For a small amount of investment, give or take, right? $5,000 is $5,000. I mean, you shouldn't do it unless you have that to lose. For those of you who've been following the channel, you saw I took a $6,000 bath the other day with Valorvest. Got into that one, and it rug pulled like 2 days before because I was going to put in $6,000, and it was going to turn into $18,000 in 5 days. It rugged out. Day 3, my personal investment was in for 3 days, and it rugged. So I lost that $6,000, and that happens sometimes. This one looks like it's going to last. Hopefully, it'll last a while, and because it's just a nice looking site, the people over at Valorvest seem like they know what they're doing. There's no real, I mean, there's no guarantees anywhere in crypto. That's the thing. Crypto is completely. No guarantees in crypto. It's deregulated. It's unregulated. right? So you don't have insurance, you don't have guarantees. There's nobody coming to rescue you, right, if something happens. Now, that's just fine with me, but that might not be fine with you, or that might not be fine with everybody who tunes in. So just make sure that you know what you're doing before you get involved in a crypto platform. Make sure that you're willing to take the risk. All right, what can I say about a SIGNOT, guys? This is my favorite platform in the space. This thing, guys, the SIGNOT Fund, stability proven over time. Guys, a SIGNOT has been in the space for 5 years. Not just as a concept. A SIGNOT has been here as a paying platform for 5 years. That really speaks for itself. It really does. And I just took a withdrawal earlier today for a large sum of money, right? A large sum of money, right? From my various different plays and investments with the SIGNOT. And once that hits my wallet, I will let you know. Once that comes in, I will let you know, because it usually takes up to 72. Well, it's up to 48 hours, but usually I get it the same day. And then I will get a message from a SIGNOT when the actual withdrawal is completed. I get a message to my email, and then obviously I get the withdrawal to my crypto wallet. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm excited. Guys, I'm excited like a kid at Christmas. I'm a kid at Christmas looking for that payout from a SIGNOT. Let's look at the plans. You got the basic regular deposit plans. They've got the Easy Start plan, the Profitable Asset plan, and the Max Profit plan. Okay, the Easy Start plan gives you 0.55% a day. It's a 30-day deal. You can get in for as low as $50, right? They've got the Profitable Asset plan. This gives you 0.7% a day, right? It's a 60-day plan, and you can get in from $500. Okay, these are all on working days, Monday through Friday. You've also got the Max Profit plan. This one gives you 1.1% to 1.5% a day. It's a 90-day plan, and it starts off at $5,000. So let's look at the calculator. All right, you're over here with a SIGNOT. Let's say that you do a $50,000, right, into the Profitable Asset Max Profit plan. Okay, you do $50,000. That means every day you're going to be making from $550 to $750. The monthly pay is $11,000 to $16,000. The whole period profit is from $35,000 to $48,000. Okay, and that's in a 90-day period, right? So if you take that and times it by 3, let's take the low end. Let's just say $35,000. Times it by 3. That's a 6-figure income, guys. That's a 6-figure yearly income. So taking $50,000 and just putting it into this plan gets you a 6-figure passive income. Because what do you do after the plan matures in the 3 months? You just go again with the same $50,000. You get the $35K again. Go again with the $50,000. Get the $35K again. Now you're making over $100,000 a year, 6-figure income a year, passively, right? Passively. That's the power of this. And I can say that because a SIGNOT's been doing that for 5 years, right? So that's the beauty of this. This could be the home run in the space. It's definitely my favorite right now. I haven't found any other platform that's been actually operating for 5 years. I haven't found that, okay? There's platforms out there that claim a lot of stuff, but from what I see, they're just websites that just came up a month ago. They say, oh, yeah, we've been doing this for 8 years. Really? Your website just came out a month ago, bro. So, you know what I mean? Got to be careful in the space, guys. Got to be careful in the wild, wild west. Because crypto is the wild, wild west, okay? Now, that's no joke. Dividend Growth LTD. Here's another one that's been going for over 2 years. Okay, that's a nice long time in the space. You got 0.65% daily accruals and 2% affiliate commissions, right? So it's a very simple plan. You just get whatever you put in there, you get 0.65% a day on it. You know, whatever you put in. right? And then you get the 2% affiliate commissions with whoever you bring in, right? So again, we can use our $50,000 example times 0.65% times 365. That still would put you at $118,000 a year, guys. Where else can you do that? In the world of investing, nowhere, right? There's a risk involved, of course. Of course there is, right? Because the platform, nothing's guaranteed, right? But if they continue, and Dividend Growth has been doing it for 2 years, hey, those are the numbers, right? The numbers are the numbers. All right, now we've also got Live Good, and this diversifies us out of crypto, right? This diversifies over into the health and wellness sector. I think that's fine. I'm good with it because, see, it's important to have businesses in different sectors, right? That way, if one sector gets into trouble, you've got backups in other sectors, other business sectors. Now, this business is probably one of the easiest businesses I've ever worked with because there's so many ways to make money here, right? The products are good. The products pretty much sell themselves because the prices are awesome. So anybody who's into health, like, for example, just going about your daily life and going about my life, I met somebody who was drinking mushroom coffee and paying way too much money for the mushroom coffee. I put him on to Live Good. Boom. Saved him a lot of money. Got myself a new client. Easy. All right. There's all the health and wellness products that you could want here, 90% off retail, meaning, if they join this, they're going to be saving a ton of money. I save a ton of money. Here's what I use. I take the protein, the whey protein, and the complete plant-based protein. I take the super greens. I take the super reds. Got them right here. Right. I take the organic coffee. Got that right here. I take the E3 energy, endurance, and electrolytes, immediate energy that lasts for hours. Right, electrolytes for performance and recovery. Great tasting berry flavor. Look at the price on this, guys. Look at the member price. It's $18 for 30 days. All right, think about it. So not only is it energy that's good for you, right? It's not like an energy drink, but it's good energy. Now imagine going and getting an energy drink every day. That ain't going to cost you no $18. That's going to cost you $280, right? You see what I'm saying? Save a lot of money here. So the products, anybody who's into health and wellness, and everybody should be, right? Especially in our country, here in the United States, we've got a pandemic of bad health. Creatine, I take this one, creatine, every day I take that. They've also got the lean body composition. This is for people who are trying to lose weight. They got a lot of great products here, guys. I mean, just a ton of great stuff. Okay? The complete bioactive multivitamins for men, multivitamins for women. This is stuff that you get at the store anyway. Okay, but you save money when you get it here, right? $9.95 for a bottle of vitamins. You save money when you get it at Live Good, okay? And if you join Live Good, you get your own virtual store that looks just like this, okay? And then you can put people onto your virtual store. They buy the product, and guess what? You get a commission. So you're making money. Now, when I buy my products from Live Good, I pay in crypto, and guess what? I go to my own website and I shop at my own store. So that not only do I get the savings, but I'm making commission for myself while I'm doing my own shopping. So I get my commission check every month from Live Good from people who bought from my store, including myself, right? And whoever else buys from Live Good. And it's just a matter of sitting down with people who you know and saying, hey, do you buy any of these products? Okay, cool. I can save you money. Would you be willing to buy them instead from my store? I can place the orders for you. I can help you. I can do everything for you. Would you be willing to do that? Because it would help me out as an entrepreneur, and it would also save you money. Cool. All right. And then you do that for a while and then say, hey, how's the products going? I love them. Well, would you like to also be a distributor, right? Would you like to have your own store? And then you can put people on like that. Live Good's not going to rug pull on you, right? Live Good's not going to disappear, right? It's the number one network marketing company in the United States for 2 years, right? So it's all around good experience there with Live Good. And that's just a little bit of sauce of how to do it. Basically, with all these businesses, guys, just enjoy the ride, right? Just enjoy the ride. I mean, I showed you the numbers. I'm involved. I'm multi-involved. I'm involved in many different platforms. I'm involved in this Live Good thing, and thank God for these type of opportunities, because I wouldn't have opportunities if it weren't for these type of opportunities. Let's go to the trading corner here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. So we have talked about the passive income, right? We have talked about the diversifying into health and wellness. We've talked about Live Good. We've teased some of the articles that we have coming up. We got the woman who stole an ambulance. Do not miss this, guys. We got a story out of Orlando, Florida. A woman stole an ambulance. We're going to get to that in a few minutes. We've also got a new cheater in the news, and I'm going to explain why women stay with men who cheat on them. It's going to be very interesting, a good time. And then we'll get to the comments. We got YouTube comments. We got YouTube questions. And then any questions and comments you have, throw them in the chat. And as we get there, I will be getting to them as well. So here we go. Pocket Option is the broker of choice for me. I am a binary options trader. I teach binary options trading. I recommend binary options trading because, once again, we're talking about things that won't rug pull on you. The markets are not going to rug pull. The markets are the markets, guys. The markets are going to be here. Okay? Learning how to trade is a skill that nobody can take away from you. All right? So what I do is I go in almost every day. I don't want to sit here and say every day, but on a regular basis, I go into the markets, I trade, I show my process, I share my process, and I share all of that over at the Morpheus Crypto Trader YouTube channel, right? Now, for a while there, I was doing both here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, but I decided, let me branch out and do a second YouTube channel that's only about trading, right? That only focuses on trading. Because you guys can imagine, here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, I get called every name under the book because of some of the platforms that I talk about, right? So they think, oh, I'm a scammer, I'm a Ponzi promoter, I'm a, this, that, and the other thing. I belong in jail, right? All this type of sauce that I'm getting from the community. So I said, you know what? Let me just make another YouTube channel and get away from all that drama and just focus on trading. So I did that, right? And that's the Morpheus Crypto Trader YouTube channel. That's where I share all of my trading sauce with you guys. Now, I also have a class that you can purchase. The link is in the description. The class teaches you my profitable strategy that's attainable, achievable, sustainable, and it's how I was able to make more than I ever made before. I have that class. I made that class so that people can bypass all the years of pain and suffering that I went through while learning how to do this and become profitable at it, because it ain't easy, right? It's simple. The concepts are simple, but doing it and learning how to do it is not easy. But if you follow my formula, my profitable strategy, you'll be in way, way, way better shape as you're getting started. Also, I have a link to this broker, Pocket Option, that gives you free money when you join. And what I mean by that is it gives you a 50% bonus when you join Pocket Option, right? And so there you go. If you fund with $1,000, Pocket Option gives you $1,500 to trade with if you use my link in the description. Okay, if you fund Pocket Option with $2,000, Pocket Option gives you $3,000 to trade with, giving you $1,000. Boom, $1,000 on top of what you put in. That's a pretty good deal, I would say, right? And I've made a lot of money doing that in the past, like going to different brokers, putting in money, getting the extra money, doing some trading until I get to pull out the profits along with that extra. Not a bad deal. I've done that many times to do, plays in the trading space to make some extra money fast. All right. So what I want to do now is I want to go over and show you our video from this morning, at least show you a little bit of it. Okay. And we'll show you the actual trades. All right. So Tuesday morning, a beautiful Tuesday morning. It is 6/25/2024. We're looking at the markets. Hopefully you can hear that. And we have this chain link OTC is what we traded on this morning. We did 6 out of 9, right? So we lost 3, but we won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And we were afraid, but we're going to win more
Here
than
you
we
go.
lose, right? And that's the key, right? I believe we won 6 out of 9, right? And that's the key. So we're looking
So
for the
here comes the
move
trades, guys.
and just looking for it to pull down and cross over, right? And we're going to be patient. We're going to wait for that to happen. There it is. So we start to get in. Okay. And it's crossing over right now. And we're attempting to profit. Now, this looks very good, but you're going to see it pulls back, the little sucker. It pulls back and it pulls us out of a couple of the trades, right? But it was very good setup at first. Everything was moving correctly. Sometimes that happens. Just pulls out a couple of the trades. So we're going to wait and continue to get into the move, right? We'll continue to get in as it's pulling down and attempt to ride this the rest of the way.
Yeah, so I paused it for a second because we know the move, right? We know the move, and that's what I go over with you in the videos and in the strategy. We know the move. It's just a matter of capitalizing on the move and getting into the move.
Down, right? And we're going to, we're going to see how it finishes out. And it does finish out, I believe, with most of these trades in the green here, right? And so once we see that, we've got the crossover. You can see it crossed over on the stochastic. We did about 9 trades where we won 6 out of 9, right? 6 out of 9. We had a profit, I believe, of over $300, guys, and just in a few seconds, right? Because we took our time to analyze the market. We found the move that we wanted to get in. We got into the move. We traded smart, right? And we got our profit, right? And so once we get our profit, it's time to go ahead and plug in the percentage increase calculator and find out how much of a percent we got. So I'm going to plug it in there. Okay, we plug in the starting amount, we plug in the finishing amount, and then we get the actual percentage, right? So we plug in the starting amount, plug in the finishing amount, and you'll see we did over 12%, $382. Not too bad for a few seconds of trading.
All right, so that's a good return, guys. I mean, 12% a day is like we're on the platform, so we're talking about like 0.55% a day, right? 0.65% a day, and we're talking about how to make 6 figures a year with those low daily percentages. Just imagine what you can do. Let your mind take you to imagine what you can do if you're making like numbers like this. And we do a lot, guys. Some days we do 10%. Some days we do 12%. One day we did 62% in one day. Some days we do 30%, 55%. I mean, it's just amazing what can be unlocked through learning this skill. Okay, and it is a skill, guys. Trading is a skill. It's just like learning how to, build a house, a carpenter, right? Do we need carpenters in the world? Heck yeah, we need carpenters in the world, right? We need people in the world who can build a house. And if you know how to build a house, like, for example, my brother is a talented construction carpenter, really. And it's just a gift. It's a gift, man. It's like a family gift, right? That my brother got through genetics, because from the time he was 2 years old, he was building stuff like stuff way beyond stuff that I was doing at that age, right? He has a skill. And the Bible says that a man's gift opens doors for him, right? A man's gift makes a way for him, right? So when you learn a skill, you got a job, man. Like, he's always going to have a job because he has the skills to pay the bills, right? And the thing is, when you learn skills, you always have that skill and nobody can take it away from you. So I want to impart that to you. I want to give you something good. I want to give you something that works. I want to give you something that is going to be a blessing in your life, right? And that's my whole idea behind trading and sharing that with you, right? And I had to do it. I had to do it for reasons that many of you know, right? Is I had to learn this, and thank God that this skill is available and that there's a lot of great teachers out there. There's a lot of great programs out there. And just the best teacher is experience, right? And but man, if I could have gotten a hold of my course when I first started, I would have I would have just done so much better those first couple of years, man. I really would have. Because I didn't have a course like that. Because nobody made a course like that. Because nobody took you through the steps like that. Because I'm the one who came up with the strategy, right? The strategy wasn't invented yet. I invented it. All right, so links are all in the description, guys. Links to the passive income platforms, link to join Live Good, link to do the trading, get the course, get the bonus, get the pocket option bonus. There's a link over to the trading channel. Morpheus Crypto Trader is where you can go if you want to jump onto the trading channel. We got a story out of Florida, guys. Florida woman arrested after she steals ambulance from a children's hospital, right? Not just a regular hospital, a children's hospital, right? I think we got we got some video here. I don't know if if the video loads up, I'll share it with you. A Fort Myers woman is behind bars after she allegedly stole an ambulance at a Florida children's hospital on Thursday, deputies said. Detectives arrived at the Gallicino Children's Hospital in response to a stolen ambulance early Thursday morning. The ambulance was tracked through a GPS system, because they got GPS systems in the ambulance now. I mean, pretty soon they're going to have ambulances that just shut down and cars that shut down if they're stolen and stuff like that. We're not too far away from that, matter of fact. We're definitely not too far away from my mom's Prius. If I were to take my mom's Prius and I don't have the key for it, it shuts down. It's done it to me before because I forgot the key. A Fort Myers woman is behind bars after she allegedly stole an ambulance at a Florida Children's Hospital on Thursday. The ambulance was tracked through a GPS system at the racetrack gas station on Summerlin Road, where the driver, 31-year-old Ariel Markin LaQuire, was confronted by deputies. Quire allegedly fled, which is another felony, fleeing from the police. Quire allegedly fled from the gas station, driving recklessly, drifting across lanes. My God. At one point, almost flipping the ambulance, deputies said. During the pursuit, Quire pulled over, right? Did the old pullover trick. Quire pulled over, but then sped off with the emergency lights on as a deputy approached the car. This woman is going to jail. I mean, the felonies that she's committing are stacking up. And she ain't Donald Trump, okay? She can't get 34 felonies and walk away. She ain't him, right? Because she's getting about 34 felonies here. These things are stacking up, guys. During the pursuit, Quire pulled over but then sped off with the emergency lights on as deputies approached the car. The ambulance stopped in the middle of South Taminai Trail and Island Park Road, where Quire was then arrested. She was charged with grand theft of a motor vehicle, leaving the scene of a crash, resisting an officer, fleeing and eluding, and theft of emergency equipment. Oh, yeah, she's going up, right? She's getting rolled on out of here, right? She is going up. She's going to get 3 hots and a cot. That's a lot of crimes that they stacked on this woman. But what they don't say is why. Why did she do this, right? I would like to hear her side of the story here, wouldn't you? Right? It's crazy. Crazy. So why did she do this? I don't know, but this is what has happened, and I just thought it was a very comical situation to share with you guys here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Oh, wait a minute. We got some footage here. Hang on. Let me bring you over. Hang on 1 second, guys. Why does that do that? All right, let's take a look.
It's running red lights. It's going to end up killing somebody. It's purposely, recklessly driving crazy.
Going in and out of the median. He's all over 3 lanes. If we can get someone behind him just to walk.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car! No! Get out of the car! Get out of the car now! I'm going! Sarge, I'm going! Crossfire, going hands on! Stop reaching! Stop reaching! Stop reaching! Good job! Let go! Let go! Let him know. Let him know she's detained. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Got it. Good. Close. Strong. You could have killed somebody, ma'am.
No, because it's not.
Oh, yeah, she's on drugs. Wow. That lady's life just changed forever, right? Sad situation. But thank God nobody was hurt. Wow. What a nutty thing to do, right? What a crazy thing to do. She must have been on something, right? But yeah, there you go. Story out of Orlando, Florida there. All right, so let's roll on into the section that you've all been waiting for, right? The favorite of the Unlimited Freedom Network, right? And this is our cheater in the news, and we do have a cheater in the news today. It's a new day. We have a new cheater. Okay, this person's name is Sparkies, and this is what's going on, and we're going to give you the real deal here. We're going to take the gloves off. We're not going to sugarcoat things. We're going to say exactly what's going on here, right? We're going to let this person know, because sometimes you just need a little bit of a wake up call, right? So that's what I'm going to give this cheating situation here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. So this is from Sparkies, and the headline reads, "My husband said it's not cheating." My husband said it's not cheating. Okay? My husband, a 29-year-old male, okay, said messaging and receiving pictures from other females is not cheating. This is one of those literalists, right? Like, it's not cheating unless there's actual, like, the actual anatomy, you get the picture. So my husband, a 29-year-old male, said messaging and receiving pictures from another female or other females is not cheating. So something to keep in mind, he's got other females sending pictures to him. I, a 26-year-old female, have found out a total of 4 times through his phones, plural, that he messages and sends and receives pictures. Okay? Here's the scoop. July 2023, I found him talking to females and sending pictures of himself, yuck, and complimenting them on their looks. I decided not to say anything. December 2023, I looked again, because he had been talking to his ex-girlfriend because she wanted advice on how to handle her, and he ended up complimenting her and saying a bunch of other flirty things to her and sending pics of himself. And I went through other messages with other females complimenting them and asking to let him blank them. This is not cheating? He found out the next day that I went through his phone and said it was because he wanted a little bit of a three-part action. I said I'd think about it. Knowing I didn't actually want it and anyone else involved with us, late winter 2024, my close friend sent me a SS of his Bumble from a mutual friend of ours because she was looking to date, and I immediately confronted him, and he said he didn't have any dating apps. Spring 2024, went through his phone again because I had suspicions and found he was still talking to females, and found a specific girl that he asked to go on a date with and got pictures from. We actually got into a discussion this time, and he said he'd done it to prove a point. He could just move on because he had been mad that I almost left him for issues piling up, and I had no idea what to do anymore. Oh, that's BS. And I told him enough was enough, that I didn't want a threesome, so he needed to stop, because if he did actually want a threesome, he would have advocated for both of us and not just him. I decided to trust him again, but I was still paranoid. June 2024, I went through his phone again, and he was still doing the same thing. Of course he was, and still talking to the girl he has to go on a date with. I stormed off with the kids and went to vent with a friend and came back to confront him and gave him an ultimatum. He said receiving pictures and messages. He said receiving pictures and messaging them was not cheating. I asked him why. He said he was talking to them because they had traits that I didn't, and because he was self-sabotaging and stupid, and he had no excuse for it. I told him I would leave the next time I found out, and he needed to fix this and gain my trust back. He said okay, because he didn't want to lose me, and he loves me. I'm still hurting, and I know I might be dumb for not leaving, but I was looking for a relationship when I met him, and I told myself if this doesn't work, I have no intentions of building another relationship. Now, that's a problem, lady. I'm pretty chubby, and these other women were skinnier than me, so it's affected me a lot deeper in a different spectrum. Now I'm in a terrible mindset about myself, and I know it wasn't any of my fault on my part, what he did. But now I'm trying to come out of it and convince myself that I'm not just going to better myself because I'm trying to compete with these other women, but for myself, so I can finally feel better in my own skin. So any advice would help. This is a classic example. This is a clinic, a classic example. Okay, at the end of the day, all right, of course the guy's cheating, lady. Come on. Are you kidding me? I mean, it's obvious, right? And then he's coming up with phony excuses when you catch him. You know, and you're right in one sense, okay? You're right that from a black and white perspective, right? From just a objective standpoint, nobody deserves to be cheated on, okay? But I'm still going to come for you because you chose this guy. You picked this guy, right? And therein lies the problem here. This guy is what he is, okay? He's probably a Chad, which is why he has multiple females that want to date him. He's got multiple females that are interested in him. He's probably out of your league, right? And you probably have 10,000 nice men in your friend zone that you don't want anything to do with. You look on them like as a brother. You don't even look on them as men. You probably got 10,000 men in your friend zone that would love to be a good husband to you, would love to treat you right, would love to take care of you, would love to treat you like a princess, would do anything for you, and you don't want them. You couldn't care less about them. If they walked out into the street and got hit by a car, you wouldn't care. You want this type of guy, which is why you're in this, because this is the type of guy that you like. You like Chad, and Chad is not faithful. Chad does not have to be faithful. If he loses you, he'll just go on to the next. He's already shown that he doesn't respect you, and he doesn't. And the problem is with you, because this is the type of guy that you want. This is the type of guy that gets you all turned on. This is the type of guy that gets you all hot and heavy. And then he treats you like this. You allow it, and you sit there and justify why you're staying with him. So I can't feel too bad for you, lady. I really can't. You know who I feel bad for? The 10,000 men in your friend zone that would have treated you great. And you just step all over them and kick them right between the legs and just step your high heels right under their head while you're going after Chad. All right, so, this guy, you found him a total of 4 times, right? He's messaging, sending, and receiving pictures, but because that's what you do before you go and get it on, right? You message somebody, you flirt, you send and receive pictures in this day and age, and then you go cheat. He's probably cheated on you multiple times. right? I found him talking to females, sending pictures of himself. Well, that's, and that's what these people do, right? These type of Chad and Tyrone types, they escalate it, they message it, they hook in the women, they get what they want, and then they're gone. Boom, on to the next. They're on the dating apps. Boom, on to the next. Send a dirty picture. Get what they want. Get the hookup. On to the next. Why do the women go with them? Because they look good, or because they're tall, right? Or because they have a lot of money, right? 6 figures, 6 feet tall, 6-pack abs, right? Packing 6 inches. So the women want them. Meanwhile, there's a bunch of great guys out there who would love to be with these women. The women couldn't care less. They want this one, filthy, stinking, careless Chad who's just running through every woman that there is, right? And it's going to continue to run through every woman that there is. And they're paying zero attention to the nice guy that like brings some flowers or tries to do something nice for them or would take care of them or would just love to be with them, right? They can't see him. They just kick him right to the curb. They kick him right in where the sun don't shine. And they go after Chad. So she's with this guy. She catches him 4 times, right? So he's complimenting them and asking them to let him basically have sex with them, right? And then you go and catch him, and then he just lies to you, and you actually believe his crap, right? You stay with him, even though he does this. So you're staying with this guy who doesn't respect you, treats you like dirt, and, pretty much walks all over you and cheats on you. And the problem is you. You say it's not your fault, but I say the problem is you. Now, look, cheating isn't right. I'm not saying it is. But why did you pick a guy like this, lady? Right? Out of the thousands and thousands and thousands of guys in your friend zone that you could have picked that are just like, they're just like little brothers to you, right? They don't do anything for you, right? They don't make you feel that little feels, the little feels. They don't do that. So you pick this guy, right? You come on here and you complain and you cry about him cheating on you, right? But you don't leave, right? In fact, you're trying to lose weight right now so that you can look better for this guy. Guys, this is the mind of a female. This couldn't be a better story to explain the mind of a female, right? They want this kind of guy. It's just as soon as you can understand that and wrap your head around that, it's going to change your whole outlook on life. The guy who brings them flowers, they couldn't care if he's tortured and slowly skinned alive and killed. They wouldn't care. They want the Chad, right? Gotta have him. Gotta have the guy that treats them like dirt. Because that's what does it for them. It's sick, it's twisted, it's sad, and it's the way that our world is. Okay? And this lady's a perfect example of this. Let's see if they roast her in the comments. No, they're not. They're being nice to her, of course. Here's one. You stayed longer than you should have. Get some self-respect. Yeah, she obviously... I mean, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, is that this is what she wants. Right? She won't admit it, but don't listen to what they say. Watch what they do. This is the type of man that she wants. Right? I guarantee you he was like this when she first met him. He's probably always been like this. He's always going to be like this. He's a Chad, right? He'll be doing this for the rest of his life. He ain't going to settle down. He'll have 20 or 30 or 300 kids, right? And he'll just go along being Chad, right? Women throwing themselves at him while a ton of nice guys in the friend zone just get run over, treated like garbage, treated like dirt, stepped on, used, right? Made fun of, treated like trash, right? And you go to this filthy, stinking, 6-foot-tall Chad, right? A disgusting degenerate who pretty much will sleep with anything that moves. This is what you want, right? The guy who treats her like crap, puts her down, right? Calls her names, cheats on her, right? Is abusive. This is what you want. This is what you're looking for. It's on you, lady. I don't feel bad for you. I'm sorry, but I don't feel bad for you. You know, you don't choose somebody like this and then turn around and cry when the inevitable happens. I mean, come on, you had to know, right? I mean, I've done it before, right? I've messed around with like super hot women that I knew would not be faithful to me for fun. But you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna like, I didn't like, not like this, not like what you're doing. Jeez. All right. Cheater in the news here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Yeah, look, lady, you made your bed and now you gotta sleep in it. Right? You're 26-year-old female. I don't really see you changing, right? You're just a typical female. You love guys like this. If you get rid of this guy, you're just going to find another Chad or Tyrone or Pookie or Ray Ray. You're going to end up in the same situation again. So, you know, I hope that you find God, because that's the only thing that's going to help you. And if God can't save these women, well then, bro, you definitely ain't going to be able to save them. All right? Because they don't want to be saved. All right, you got to want to be saved. All right, so let's go over to the comments. And, after that, we'll wrap it up. Let me see if I have any chats. All right, yes, we do. All right, so we got somebody from named Financial Liberty. Okay, Financial Liberty is in the building. He says, are you red pill? If you are nice, bro. MGTOW, they choose these men. You're 100%. I date Latinas in Colombia, and they chose this man. I am black, and the black community love these men, too. Nice guys are boring to them. Yep. They feed from the heights and lows of the drama, absolutely. When they become old and single mothers, they want you. Yeah, after they've run out of the time where they can run around and do this, then they want to, quote-unquote, settle down, but they still cheat on those poor guys, too. And then they treat those guys like dirt, just like total dirt. All right, so appreciate your Financial Liberty. Thank you for chiming in, and you're completely right, man. You're completely right. Now, I am personally, I don't label myself, but I do like to. The Cheaters in the News segment is a segment that we have here every day here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, where we look at different cheating stories and we break down what's really going on and we try to give people a dose of the truth, right, to wake them up. Right? Because at the end of the day, if you say red pill, that just means the truth, right? That just means looking at the truth, no matter how hard it is to look at it. Sometimes it's not easy to look at, but what are we going to do? We got to wake people up, got to talk to them, got to go over, and it's just kind of entertaining just to see the kind of situations that happen in people's lives. Like, my God, lady, come on. I mean, you're going back to this guy. Anyway, so let's see what else we got going on. Let me get into the YouTube comments. And a lot of comments on the Eminem video. We did a video on 2 things that you missed from Eminem's new song, Houdini. Got a lot of comments on that, of course, because that's the sauce right now. Everybody's looking at that. Somebody withdrew from Liquidity Farm, okay? And they said the withdrawal went well. So we have somebody that's gotten a withdrawal from Liquidity Farm. I got my withdrawal from yesterday. I still need to get my withdrawal from today. It hasn't come in yet. Let me check, and let me just go over here and check real quick to see if it's come in, because it's 11:54 right now. I don't know exactly when this comes in. Let's check it real quick. Okay, yep, we got it. I got it. So let me go ahead and place the withdrawal now. And I got $60, so I'm gonna go ahead and click request on that. All right, confirm. Now, I think Liquidity Farm is supposed to have, it says withdrawal request has been successfully saved and will be processed in the next 12 to 48 hours. Now, I thought they were advertising instant withdrawals on this. Let me go back and look. Maybe they weren't. Yeah, okay. So they weren't advertising instant withdrawals. So it says that the withdrawal will come in the next 12 to 48 hours. So definitely thank you for the comment that the withdrawal is well. And then this person wanted to comment on the Ultimo card, which is a crypto card that I use, and they say that I don't take cash out and then put it in my personal account. The government has eyes everywhere, man. Yeah, I mean, I hear you. The thing is, for me, I'm not doing anything wrong, so I don't care. Like, if the government sees what I'm putting in the bank, I pay my taxes, right? I do all that. Matter of fact, I've got a CPA that I pay really good money for to make sure that my taxes are done every single year. And whatever I have to claim, I claim. Whatever the law is, I obey that. I don't. I'm not trying to like duck out on my taxes or anything like that, right? I don't think. I just don't think that's a good idea. Right? You don't want to make problems for yourself. We got enough problems out here as it is. Okay, so I appreciate all of you guys. Let me check one more time. All right. We appreciate you here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you for watching. We got a lot of sauce for you. It's a great show, great episode today. And we will be back with you tomorrow for more live sauce here at the Unlimited Freedom Network.